where he met his lovely wife, Jennifer. Jennifer and Sean have 2 children they're both extremely proud of. Rachel is 26 years old and working on her PhD and engaged to be married. Congratulations. And Rhiannon is 23 and working in her field as a graphic designer. Sean sailed on 10 different ships, and although he was 280 trained, never ever sailed on a 280. Training well Spanish. That's career management for you.
Thank God.
Short postings included a 4-year stint at the Base Chief Petty Officer's office as the Reg PO, which was a very challenging and rewarding position. But arguably Sean's biggest contribution to the Navy was bringing conduct after capture to the Naval Boarding Party and, in fact, to the Navy. I will now read a posting history for Chief Petty Officer Wyatt, and the bell will be rang twice for ships that have been decommissioned and once for ships that are commissioned. Long and varied career with lots of tanker wanker time.
There's a lot of tanker crowd in here, buddy.
Enrolled in Canadian Forces, 9th of August, 1985. CFRS Cornwallis, 10th of August, 1985. HMCS Annapolis, 10th of August, 1986. CFFS Halifax, 5th of January, 1989. HMCS Gatineau, 4th of July, 1990. CFFS Halifax, 12th of July, 1993. FMG Atlantic, 13th of June, 1990, apparently 199. Maritime Command HQ, 22nd of January, 1996. HMCS Provider, 4th of April, 1996. HMCS Preserver, 20th of December, 1997. Sydney Halifax, 26th of June, 1998. HMCS Halifax, 15th of November, 1999. HMCS St. John's, 3rd of July, 2001. Sydney Halifax, 21st of January, 2002. CFB Halifax, 2nd of June, 2003. HMCS Toronto, 15th of January, 2007. HMCS Preserver, 28th of May, 2007. FMF Cape Scott, 1st of June, 2009. SIPNES Halifax, 14th of April, 2011. SIPNOS Halifax, 2nd of August, 2011. And then SIPNES Halifax, 13th of February, 2012. They did what?
Missed a whole bunch of them.
Okay. HMCS Preserver, 10th of May, 2012. And finally, SIPNES Halifax, 6th of May, 2013.
Good job, Sean.
At this time, I'd like to call upon our presenters to present Sean with various certificates and tokens of his career. Commander Lavelle, Commandant of SIPNES, to present a certificate of service and service pin.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's it's definitely a bittersweet moment, I'm sure, for most of us today, because when people retire, they move on and they're going to pursue things that they want to pursue. So we're going to be happy for them for that. But at the same token, we have somebody that's part of our family it's not going away, that we're not going to see, never see him again, but he's not going to be integral part of our day-to-day business like he has been in the past 20 years. So actually, Chief White and I, we got to work together when we were at FMF Cape Scott. And coming back to the school, it didn't take me long to zoom in on Chief Wyatt and realize that he was at the school. And to be honest, from my experience at FMF when I was with him, it was definitely a warm, fuzzy feeling that I knew I had somebody I could rely on that was part of the team. So, that explains the bittersweet moment. The bittersweet moment here that we have is we're definitely going to wish farewell to a main contributor of our organization and our institution. But before I go any further, the type of work that we do would simply not be possible without the support of the family. So we have Sean's wife here, Jennifer. You know, it takes somebody exceptionally strong to hold the fort as we plug along and we put our head down, and that, you know, we do our best to do the mission that we're asked to do, be it deploying, you know, go abroad and represent Canada and make sure that our values and freedom is protected as we move forward, or be it hard work we do back home, the extra hours that we have to do, duty watches and so on. So I want to say thank you so much for all the support you have provided to your husband, Sean. Without what you have done, he simply wouldn't have been able to be the exceptional service member that he was for the 28 years. And that goes as well for your daughters, Sean, Rochelle, and Rhiannon. Please, you know, accept my most sincere thank you for all the support you've provided your dad over the years, and sir, ma'am, same goes for you as well. Thank you so much for all the support you provide that allowed Sean to be the service member that he was. It was definitely interesting from my perspective to hear all the achievements, all the postings that Sean had over the years. But there's one important tidbit here that was left out that I'd be remiss if I don't put on the table, is that in addition to be a key member of the community, he was somebody who was definitely operationally oriented and really focusing on the importance of fighting the fight. And on that, he really pushed forward the agenda of the conduct after capture. And I got exposed to that at FMF. First time I got a request, I was confused, you know, being a pump kicker, and you know, I've never seen or heard anything about that. So I got acquainted to that, and I can tell you that he supported a pillar that I'm extremely thankful that actually even recognized the importance of that and took ownership of that and moved that pillar forward. So that was thinking outside the box and really focusing on why we're here, which is ultimately we may be called upon to go fight the fight. The other thing I really appreciated about Chief Wyatt was, I'm sure as you all know here, he has that ability to speak truth to power. And I can tell you that from my perspective, you know, if anybody has any doubt, you know, the level of integrity and courage that this man has, and really stepping up to the plate and have those hard discussions, and you know, he was always respectful and chose his time and place and settings to do it. But I value that, where he had the courage to approach me on various issues and really, you know, fight for certain things for his men, things that he strongly believed in. And I really appreciate that. That's the type of leadership when you look at a chief like Sean Wyatt here, that it's not everybody who does that. And you know, he had that courage, and he did raise the issues when it was warranted. So I really applaud you for your leadership, your integrity, your courage, and in my view, you've emulated everything that a service member should strive to be as you move forward. And it's not easy, but you were doing the right thing, and that's what really matters. So I really applaud you for that. I'd be remiss too to not acknowledge the crowd that we have here. I mean, and I'm seeing different trades from the technical community to the operators and so on. And that shows the second family that we have, right? We have our family, but we have our military family as well. And the strong showing that you see here, I think further justify what I was saying earlier with respect to being the exceptional service member that he is that he's managed over the years to create those bonds with each and every one of us, even if we're not part of the department that Sean was of. So I think it speaks volume about the character, the type of true professional you are, and you know, I really wish that would have had the opportunity to work more together, but I know you're happy with the way forward, and I wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. So without any further delay here, I will present the certificate of service, and I will read this. This is actually signed by our Chief of Defense Staff, General Tom Lawson. So it says the certificate of service is presented to Chief Petty Officer, Second Class Sean Wyatt, CD. This certificate is awarded in recognition of your 29 years of service to Canada. On behalf of the Government of Canada and the Canadian Armed Forces, I thank you for your faithful and devoted service to our country. August 1985 to October 2014. Signed by the Chief of the Defense Staff, General Tom Lawson.